Hello, everyone. This is a quick video to talk about how to use the IndicatorBOT, which is right now in beta. Just two things to keep in mind. First of all, let's talk about what it does and what it does not do. It reads the IndicatorPRO algorithm, and it'll give you buy signals and sell signals. So if you get a buy, it's buying equity or getting a call if you were to do options. And the recommendation is to do a 30-day DTE if you are to get in order to play it safe. And also take the calls or puts that are best reflects the motion and the trend of that particular stock as well as the market. What it does not do, obviously, is it does not give you specific options to get in, when to get in, and at what price. Okay, so it gives you the buys and the sell, but it does not give you options. Next thing to keep in mind is I will go over the steps of how to go about it. So I chose a very quick example, which actually shows an ideal entry, and this actually took place on September 13th. The first automatic indicator bot that was called out around 9:50 was Meta. And as this came off, okay, what you would next want to do is, so if you get this here on the Discord or on Telegram on your phone, see if you can set a different sound on your Telegram so you know that it's an indicator bot. So when you get that special sound, you'll see that it says all of these things, that it is Meta, it is a sell, so you're buying a put, and there's a confirmation on the day candle, IndicatorPRO, EMA, VWAP, volume, and orb confirmation. So what you still want to do is you want to go to the let me see, 13th. You still want to be able to go to the chart and take a look and notice that the overall weekly chart is downtrending. The day chart is downtrending. So everything is on the downtrend. So puts are a good bet that if it doesn't work out today, it may work out tomorrow or even a week later. Okay, so that's why we want to choose a 30-day DTE just to make sure. Now, on the 10-minute chart, looking at IndicatorPRO, you see the sell signal actually fire off at 9:40 a.m., but you did not get the signal until the 9:50. Okay, so and part of the reason is when we take a look at the checklist, we're looking at the following and see how many of these fire off. And definitely there is a sell signal on the daily. There's a sell signal on the 10-minute chart right here. And you'll notice that the candle is either, and you want it to either cross or be below the yellow line. So Meta happens to be completely below this yellow line. So that's good. But even if you were to cross, that's still a confirmation. The candle is either crossing or below the orb. And here's the orb right here, below the VWAP, and that's the thick green line. The candle price crosses below the yellow line. That's actually the same thing. So you don't need to count this twice, but you do want to make sure that the yellow line has crossed over the blue line. And in this situation, it actually happened way back when over here. So that's a a clear confirmation of a definite crossover. And you want to see volume that is above average. And sure enough, if you were to look at the volume before, you'll notice that is definitely above average. So in this situation, you actually have a very good entry for Meta. And this is one reason that I called out on the Telegram channel, and I placed a put for Meta. And as you all know, if you did get into it, you would have noticed that it is a winner. Now, once it does that, what I'm watching is the UVXY. So I'm watching the UVXY. Here's your 950. 10 o'clock keeps on going up. And the first time you see the sell sign, that is a sign of weakness. So when you see this, and this happened at 11 o'clock, sure enough, it coincides with the London closing. I would then go back to Meta and look at 11 o'clock. Now at 11 o'clock, there is no buy signal. So you can just close it out here and lock in your profits and say, hey, it was a successful trade and you can get out, or just wait for the buy signal right here and you can get out here if you want. Okay. But since it is still below VWAP and definitely below the orb, as long as it is below the VWAP, you could probably carry it further and see if you can swing it. Okay, so sometimes it works out, sometimes it does not. It just so happens that on September 13th, it actually worked out such that in the afternoon, it closed way down here. Okay, and you can lock in your profits before the close of trading that day. So this is for your day trade. You can still swing it because you got 30 days. So if you had 2 contracts or more, you can close out all of the others and let one of them run. Okay, so that is totally up to you as to how you want it. But that, in simple terms, is how you would use the indicator bot. You don't want to get into every single one just because it fires. Just make sure that you look at the IndicatorPRO and you are going into ideal situations like this. If you have fewer confirmations, no trade is also a good trade. So you don't have to enter in, okay? Because don't risk money that you don't necessarily have to. These are the setups that you want to be able to take a risk at and try to make money. All right. So if you have any questions, DM me. We're still in the beta process. And once beta is done, we're really excited at you guys being able to pass the word out to your friends and family and traders that you know.